Hey guys, Chelsea here, and we are going to talk now about this pretty weird passage about dogs and scenting and all this jazz, right? So, first we get into the concept of primary versus secondary, or they use the word ancillary in this passage, right? All that means is, what do we use the most? So for us, we mostly go around and we look at stuff and we say, oh, look at this thing that I see. I will call this a dog, and I will call this an apple, and that I can see all these things, and now I'm seeing them. And a lot of the stuff that we can see, we can't actually interact with it in any other way. So we can't, smell it or hear it or things like that. And most of the things that we interact with, we look at it and that's how we know that it's there. We look at it and that's how we think of it, is by what it looks like. So things like color are very important to us as humans. The shapes of different things and position and distance and all that sort of stuff. Dogs are actually colorblind, so color may be less important to them, right? They don't see it at all, so it's not a big deal. Sight, usually dogs can see, but their sense of sight is not as good. Their sense of scent, however, is way, way better than anything we've ever experienced. So they can smell stuff, they can scent stuff that we couldn't even imagine, right? They think of the world. So when they interact with the world, sure, they can see stuff just the same way that we can smell stuff. But they don't, I don't go around the world thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this room smells like this, and this room smells like this, and this rug smells like whatever, and my desk smells like whatever, and my notebook smells, and my pen smells, and this is what my computer smells like. Like, that's not what I think about, right? But dogs are going around there. They're always sniffing stuff. They always want to know what the things smell like. Now, obviously, this has practical applications for them because they go around, they're hunting animals. So they, chase after a rabbit, they're going to hunt it down. They can use scent to figure out where that rabbit is, right? And then, they can scent all sorts of other things. For example, dogs can often use scent to figure out, to a certain extent, different emotions, right? If you're very happy, they can usually tell. If you're very sad, they can usually tell. How do they tell? Well, we don't know, because we don't look at our friends and go, yep, okay, he's sad. Like, that's not what we do, right? We don't do that. We don't smell our friends' sadnesses. That's not a thing. But dogs can do that. They do, right? And that's really, really different. Why do they always smell each other's butts? Because they're trying to, to see where the other dog has been or see what the other dog is about. They can scent if they're having a fight and the other dog is scared. They can tell. They can tell about fear. They can smell fear. That's the idea. So the biggest difference is really just that we have never had scent ever, and we can't even possibly really understand what it's about or what it's like, because again, we've never walked up to a wall and said, I think this is a wall, right? That's not what we do. We don't walk up to our friends and say, yep, sad. That's not it. So we don't really know what scent is at all. It's a thing that we can guess at. We can sort of think about, conjecture, but we really have no idea. And this is a big difference, right? It's a huge difference. Humans use smell a little bit, not that much. Dogs use scent a lot, massively, in ways that we cannot imagine. Those are the big differences. Let's take this information and attack the next couple questions.